Am I You're live. There you go. All right, YouTubers, what they do. I ain't want to leave y'all out of the assignment. What's good with y'all? How y'all feel this morning? I better go put on some Florida water. Y'all see, I got my little Florida water. You know what I'm saying? I might just dump a dab or do you. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm talking about? Ain't nothing wrong with it. A dab will do you. What's good with y'all? Pin your goal and come on in. Block of Beauty. What's up, Block of Beauty? What they do? All right, it's a beautiful space to be here this morning. I'm glad y'all all at NKO Creative. What's up, Nicole? How y'all feel this morning? Come on into the assignment. It ain't no reason but to do it. You know what I'm saying? This is the transformational hour. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, y'all always know before I come in here and say something, I promise you I would have to go, you know what I'm saying, and kind of like, you know what I'm saying, find out what it is that I would have to say. Let me get some music popping off of here. What is it that I would have to say to the mind of the individual that might comprehend, that might you will receive money. Hold on, let's see what that. Hey, look, hey, look. Every time I see something that say you might receive some, look, here it is. Let's see if it's gonna play. At the same time, y'all know I go in with it. Boy, I don't have no problem. You feel me? I don't have no problem. You know what I said? Problem. I don't have no problem. That is. Okay. All right. That is. Okay. That's that sound. So you will receive abundance of money. It's pouring out money. Got gold, silver, and brass, and all that good stuff. And I don't have a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? I really and truly about how y'all feel this morning. Because I promise you, I have to feel a certain way. Energy is a frequency, right? It's a vibration, energy. So at the same time, you're gonna have to have the correct vibration to exude the atmosphere by which you found yourself, man. Make sure you're exuding the correct energy into the atmosphere. That's all I'm here to tell you. And so at the same time, I am a senior thought-provoking specialist. Of course, y'all know I'm your health conscious coach and your intellectual content creator. I'm also your podcast professor. Also, lab jacket on, you know what I mean? Lab jacket. It said encourage all your viewers to share your live like more. Hey, listen, man, y'all, please listen, please share my show. Share my. Yeah, I started saying share my. You know what I'm saying? I started saying, I cannot say that because y'all feel compelled. You know what I'm saying? You feel compelled to share. It's okay. You know, it's okay to share my life with other individuals formative life. You know what I'm saying? Expert guidance that I feel as though I offer to this earth. Because at the same time, I live in a did you hear me, sir? A king's earth. I've lived on this earth 58 years. I believe I have something to say to a person that might take 58 minutes. It might only take 58 seconds, you know what I'm saying, in order for me to, you know what I'm saying, get you to understand and comprehend. And this is a motivational session, personal growth, sharing your morning intentions and making sure that um your essence and your auras and all of the things that you have to pay dividends into the atmosphere by which you might find yourself. You know that your energy is a did you know that? Did you know that your energy is a dividends into the atmosphere? You know that, man? You heard I said, man, like that nice. Y'all know I go all the way in with this shit. I don't have no problem. I don't have no problem. I do not have a problem. As I sat here this week, as I prepared my heart, as I prepared my mind, my thoughts, created of all things took me to the heart shot. I just sat down here a second ago, y'all. Y'all know I don't have a long time. You see what I'm saying? Keep on living. That's all we have to do. See, I like that. Oh, thank you. All you got to do is keep breathing. All you got to do is keep waking up every single morning. You will get old and wise. You will get more wisdom, more understanding, more comprehension. You will get all that type of stuff. You feel me? So it's all good in the neighborhood. Come on into the assignment. It's a beautiful space to be. I'm thankful for being here as your expert guide. As I sit here talking about the heart, that fourth shot in your body, that fourth energy center, that fourth vortex, if you will, energy vortex, called the heart shot. And at the same time, the studies that I've done over the years, right? The studies that I've done over the years of this planet, the individual hearts. How can certain people, a certain ethnicity, have that type of heart? To kind of, do certain things to other individuals. Ooh, I'll let the creator of all things use in the capacity by which we're talking about, we're talking about superior. We're talking about, the authority of the earth. The one that created all things, the one that created. And so we're talking about the real true creator that spoke all this. Anyway, I came on into this. I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr., and I've sat here this morning talking about the heart shot. I remember a time when I read through some years ago, when I was getting, I guess, having my spiritual awakening. There's a spiritual awakening that we all must have. Spiritual, release, if you will, a spiritual revelation that will open all of this stuff got to be part of it. One way, one specific way, and that's the only way. Listen, man, it's too bad. We serve a multi-faceted creator. So at the same time, I did that world religion class. It kind of freed me because did you hear me, sir? Hey, queen. It's a lot of queens on the line right now. I said, did you hear me? Did you hear what I said? Saying, fourth energy vortex of your body, the heart chakra, right? And that heart chakra is sensitive. I believe that our lives stood out into nothing and then created creation. But his creation, the interaction that they had between the creator and his creation is the heart chakra. It's that chakra of your heart. I believe that, it was a vibration in the earth. It was in the earth, right? The HC. A certain hertz in the earth was a number. And that number hit the frequency of your heart shot. That's how he was able to interact with his creation is through the heart shot. I forgot what the number is. Google it for yourself and say, is there a heart chakra vibration? I don't think it's 523. It's something else. I forgot. It happens like that to me. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes it happens like that to me where I just come and just like, like something happens to me. And I don't have all of the answers, right? I don't have all the answers. All I know is sometimes I sit here, nothing to say, and then up end up saying all this. Sometimes I just sit here behind the desk and I'll have nothing to say, but then end up saying all of this. So at the same, since we're talking about that fourth, you know what I'm saying? Since we're thank you, since we're talking about that fourth center, which is the heart chakra, that acts as a bridge between the physical realm into the higher spiritual realm. That's the chakra. It's a connection between the physical realm and the higher spiritual realm. All you got to do is Google it for yourself. You know, I ain't sitting here saying nothing that you can't figure out. So at the same time, it's the heart chakra, this fourth chakra, this fourth energy center of your body. Right? It's a fourth energy center of your body. And at the same time, you know what I'm saying? It represents divine, unconditional love. Did you hear me? I say that heart chakra, that fourth heart chakra, that fourth energy vortex of your body, center of your chest, is your heart chakra. And it represents something. Don't you ever sit back and act like those seven chakras that come from your root all the way up to your crown doesn't have significance. There's a significant value, right? It's a significant value. And so at the same time, you know, it's a significant value. And thank you, Valley Val 916. Thank you very much. You know what I'm saying? I see, I look, you know, I'm like this. Hey, Valley Val, thank you so much. You made my day. Just sending me those heart and those flowers. I know when I sit here and I do this. Lena, what's up with you? How you doing? Thank you, Sheila. Come on into the assignment. Thank y'all for y'all interaction with me this morning. Thank you, Adrian. Thank you, just all the things that y'all were covering this evening. I was so but to just come here and hear me and see me and interact with me like that there. And then look, she said it beautifully. Thank you very much, Valley. You know what I'm saying? But this heart chakra, right? It is representative of a divine unconditional love. And so as I sat here for a second, I'm like, divine unconditional love? I don't even know if we did you hear me? I said, I don't even know if we really know what that means. You can have, you know what I'm saying, divine unconditional love. Some people don't even have divine unconditional love for themselves, more so from giving it to somebody else. Divine unconditional sometimes this love thing is based on condition. Hey, baby boy, you heard I said king. Hey, Prince, I'll call you a prince. And everybody can't be a king, just like every woman can't be a queen. I'm here to talk to all of y'all. Go get it. I'm here to talk to the dreamers. I'm here to talk to the others. I'll talk to the ambition. I'll talk to all the optimistic individuals. You know what I'm saying? I'll talk to, listen, I don't care nothing about that. I talk to all. I don't have a problem. No, I've been called to do this. This is ministry for your mind. This is enhance your thoughts, cause your equilibrium to balance with the real true heart's desire. Who we, since we are talking about our heart chakra, that fourth energy center, and since it is acting like a bridge between earthly physical realm into the higher spiritual realm, your heart, it has a tug on it from the creator. Your heart speaks to the creator. The creator speaks to you through your heart. You better understand and comprehend. Did you hear me? I said you better understand and comprehend. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. So since I'm here, since I don't have no other choice. Oh man, I did I never do that again. And y'all know I gotta sometimes I gotta answer the phone because I got so much stuff. Thank you for coming on into this. I said, thank you for coming on in and gathering around the table. Thank you, Sheila, for being here. But at the same time, I was distracted for a second. My phone was wrong. I know that the Creator always our hearts. It's a frequency of our hearts from the Creator to out. From His creation, created to His creation, came through our heart chakra. And our heart chakra has a vibration, it has a certain hertz. And I heard from what I understand, they lowered the hertz so that the Creator didn't have access to His creation anymore. All you have to do is stuff. I promise you. I ain't sitting there telling nothing. I ain't listen higher, higher, right? Gotta go higher. That's Mama Essie stuff right there. Sheila, you might start some up in here. Hey, look, that's Mama Essie stuff. Mama Essie, my great great grandmother used to say, go higher, baby. Go higher. Go higher. Anyway, I don't want to stop. Y'all got to start. And so your heart chakra represents divine, unconditional love. I believe that sometimes we don't even know what that means. Because sometimes we don't even love ourselves divine. Sometimes we might not even love ourselves unconditionally. Our love for ourselves is based on the fact that you don't love yourself right because you are still so sick. Oh, you are still an alcoholic. You love yourself out there. You are alcoholic. Don't like that. You can let your hair down over here, man. Hey, sirs in the earth, you can let your hair down over here. This is good ground. You can do that over here. I don't have no problem. I don't have a problem with you doing what you do. So anyway, I'm here. And so at the same time, I said it represents divine unconditional love. And at the same time, compassion and inner peace. So it's four or five things that this heart chakra represents. It's four or five things that this heart chakra that's stuck between the earthly physical and the higher spiritual realm. Stuck between those two things. So at the same time, it represents divine, unconditional love, compassion, and inner peace. I can tell you this, that you can meet people on a daily basis, right, that do not have inner peace. I say they do not have inner peace. Ask your spiritual question. Yeah. It says discussing the heart chakra role in divine love. Ask your spiritual, yes, ask your spiritual question. If you have any questions that you would like to ask, that's what and so at the same time, we know it's four or five different things: divine, unconditional love, compassion, inner peace. And so at the same time, there's a difference between an open chakra and a closed. There's a difference between an aligned chakra and an unaligned, off balance, out of sync, off chakra. Did you hear me? And so at the same time, since we understand that there is a significant difference between an aligned chakra in comparison to unaligned or unbalanced chakra, then you need to know both sides in order to know where you at at that moment. And so at the same time, we know that divine love, compassion, and empathy. But this open chakra fosters empathy and self-love. Not empathetic. And we can see that through us just watching the news, just watching how people move, how people, interact. They don't have the wherewithal or the power or the understanding they don't have the band. They don't have the band to offer and foster empathy and self-love not offer themselves self-love and do not offer themselves empathy. Be empathetic. Be kind. Speak kind words over yourself. Stop calling yourself a D-U-N-N-Y. I was in the elevator and I knew something was coming on the floor. And so I moved back a little bit, got on the elevator and turned around and hit us. I'm so dumb. She called herself, I'm a dumb. I'm just so dumb. So when you say that, you told billions of cells in your body to operate. And so at the same time, I'm asking you to be kind, kind words, encourage yourself. You feel me? Encourage yourself, man. Encourage yourself. Encourage yourself. Say something good. Did you hear me? I said, say something good to yourself. God, Queen Judy, thank you. Thank you. You bad. God, Queen Judy, thank you for just being here and encouraging yourself self unconditionally towards self. At the same time, sometimes if we can't do it towards ourselves, how can we ever have the ability? That would be how in the world ever have the ability to do it to others if we can't do it to ourselves. Self-love, have empathy towards ourselves. Duchess Bunny 8, what's up with you? Come on into the assignment. Thank y'all for chiming in with me this morning. We're talking about the heart chakra, that fourth energy center that's out freedom at that first interaction through the heart chakra. And so at the same time, an open heart chakra fosters empathy and self-love. Maybe it's empathy for others and self-love for yourself. But at the same time, a closed and an imbalance causes grief, selfishness, and mistrust. Did you hear me? So if you don't trust nobody, if you kind of always operate with grief, like always me type mindset, and if you always have that selfishness type of construct that's over your life, you need to check your heart. I said, maybe you check in on your heart. Maybe you might need a heart transformation. Maybe you might need a person to come in and shock your heart. Maybe you might have a passageway in your heart that doesn't flow according to a born that. All I'm here to tell you is that at the same time, your chakra must be balanced and aligned and open in order to view empathy and self-love and compassion. And so at the same time, I had to come in. Since I am your transformational coach, since I am the transformative mindset coach that will transform your mind, cause your thoughts to increase your equilibrium to become balanced and cause you to realign with the person you are in the earth, including your frequency, your life, your energy. Yeah, I might as well be me. It might as well be Kendrick B. Davis Sr. Your thought. I'm just here for no other reason than provoke thought. Cause your thoughts to realign your mindset. For since we're talking about the heart chakra, talking about this fourth energy center, we know that it has a three dimensions. We know it represents divine unconditional love, compassion, and energy. We know that it fosters itself, holds grief, selfishness, and mistrust. I got it. Oh no, I just stopped it for a brief moment in time just to inspire.